This is the kind of move I see every morning that people get faked out on. Let me show you exactly what I saw in this live trading and why I did it and how I spotted this breakdown before everyone else. When you understand liquidity and timing, these 7K trades become normal day after day. Let's get into it. Okay, getting started this morning. We are going to mark the previous day high and low first. Check if we have any news. Ooh. Slowly but surely, trying to beat this top on Bitcoin, finally. So previous day high and low candle. Looks like Bitcoin's trying to reach towards the top again. You can check the hourly for any divergences here. Not really seeing any. Same with the 15. Kind of hit a double bottom, bull divergence here. So here's this pump up we're getting. And the 5. A little bit of a 5-minute bearish divergence going, so make sure. See, might get a double top on Bitcoin. We will move to Sol, do the same thing. So previous day high and low candle, this guy. Sol looks like it's reaching towards that top kind of area again. Move to the hour. And getting some double top action, divergences. That's why we got this drop. This divergence, this was a double top. This we might pump up to a previous day high here. We got this divergence, or kind of at the bottom, right? Hit this bear, came back. Then we had this 5-minute bullish divergence. I'm moving back up here. So I'm getting kind of some bearish candlesticks. Might be fallen in. Got double top going on as well. Believe we have a bearish fair value gap yet. Kind of sticking with these bullish ones here. May even get another liquidity sweep for all I know here. And right down to this 200 EMA. And might get some volatility. Maybe. At the tiniest 3-minute fair value gap. I wonder if it'll be enough or not. Man, closest 15-minute fair value gap on Sol is past the 2.272. Bitcoin, you know, if this one forms, we could go higher. Got 10 minutes left on this candle. So maybe another pump up here on Bitcoin. Coming up on market open as well. So probably reaching for this previous day high. Kind of a double bottom going on here as well. I'll go ahead and work these lines out. Still going. What's that previous day high? So we just formed a 3-minute bullish fair value gap. So get a bit more bullish than bearish now. Market open is in 4 minutes. So got a nice kind of triple top going on. Possible liquidity sweep, right? Hopefully finally hitting these 5-minute bearish divergences, but who knows with what we're gonna do here at market open. Kind of overbought on the 5 and 15 too. Oh wow. I got a big old wick on the 1 minute on Sol. This guy. So trying to hold this 5-minute bullish fair value gap on Bitcoin. Now we have room to run down. I'll mark the 5-minute opening range break here from 8:30 to 8:35. Just kind of like to see these levels throughout the day because you'll see price fluctuate and kind of hit these areas and bounce off of. So we'll see. It's kind of our original 1.272 level on that short. We did a triple top, came higher than I would like. So we're going to have to see if it's just coming down to grab, people's left positions down here and then bounce back up or not, which we're getting a nice wick through this area. Kind of getting oversold on the one. Wow, big ol' wick. Wick right into this fair value gap on Bitcoin. I'm surprised we're still kind of sticking with these areas. Okay. I don't think we got a bearish fair value gap yet. Oh, here's our 8:30 candle. So where our 8:35 bottom is, we got a couple minutes left. Big ol' wick right to our original 1.272. So I usually see that a lot in the morning. This might be our bottom of the 5-minute opening range break on Bitcoin. Which if we're getting resistance at the bottom, let's see another pump up. Probably our bottom until kind of in a range, if you notice at the top here. Can plow through this area though. Be good for hitting those 5-minute bearish divergences. But stuck in this range. I mean, we got 3 5-minute bearish divergences going on, so I'm just kind of wonder if we can hit this drop harder or not. Coming into this 15-minute bullish fair value gap on Bitcoin. Part of the problem. Souls is all the way down at 2.272. Oh, never mind. We got one here. Sorry. 2 level. So we are hitting a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Sometimes you'll see this line up with your take profit areas. That was Bitcoin. And then pump back up. Like we're doing here. Jeez. Good God. So attempting to break through this. Probably a range at the bottom of this range. Then we're pumping up here. Didn't really form a 5-minute bearish one. Got a 3-minute. I don't know if it's going to hold with this pump though. Coming back down to a 5-minute opening range break. Jeez. So coming past this top even on Sol. We are cruising now. How many bearish divergences are we going to get on the 5? Kind of resisting this top on Bitcoin. Sol's trying to break through, but probably looks way different on the 5. Dang. It's strong way through that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So we're watching these fair value gaps on the 15 with our take profit levels. She'll get these crazy bounces like that if they can't come through them. So get resistance. Surprised how well it's sticking with this one. I feel like we should have shot through it already. Back to the bottom of this range on Sol. So it's lovely range at 1.272. Bitcoin's resisting the bottom now of the 5-minute opening range break. So you're going to get this crazy volatility in the morning back and forth. See this all the time. Bitcoin can blow past this area or not, specifically 200 EMA, the show line. So right back at the bottom of the 5-minute opening range break and the 1.272 level, which is pretty much bottom of this range here. Hey, really likes that 5-minute fair value gap. Jeez. Do on the 15 here on Bitcoin. For sure in range here. Bitcoin enjoying those. Tapping on this 200 EMA. Oh, 1.618. Oh, Bitcoin's hitting that 200 EMA. So hoping Sol would go to this kind of 2 level at least. That 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Sorry, Sol's 15 was set below the 2.272. More resistance at the bottom here. Just can't get it. Sticking with the bottom of the 5-minute opening range break. Both, apparently. This is probably a wick on the 5-minute. Bottom of the 5-minute opening range break. They all drop. Especially on Bitcoin here, past that 200 EMA. So stuck. On both these. Hold them this kind of a while. So, see if it can hit this 2 level I originally had. But I don't know. Come on. Oh, there we go. Hold that way too long. Oh, getting a nice wick now on the bit of that wick. Nice wick. That's why we're setting our limit orders on these take profit levels. You're going to get these wicks. Like, I could have been out at 1.272 back here, probably entered again, had another trade. Been holding this way too long. But I really had faith it would come down to that 15-minute bullish fair value gap on Sol. So here it is, 232.56. Probably the only trade I'll take this morning. It's a lot of back and forth. The reason I took that short was because I figured we were eventually going to hit a 5-minute bearish divergence again. So I got kind of trapped here, kind of came down, came back up. We did liquidity sweeps up here, right? We were grabbing liquidity up here. Had some nice wicks at the top, I think on both, yeah. I mean, this on the 5, right? Considered double top up here, especially with these wicks up here. Funny enough, we still don't really have a 5-minute bearish fair value gap. So, but you're gonna get this over and over again with these double tops. And if you see a bearish divergence going along with those double tops, probably like the short way, not the long way. You can get in and out, rather quickly. I could have got out at 1.272. I have been, once again, working on holding my trades longer. So, that's just my own preference, trying to build up my skills further. This one took way too long. Usually my morning plays aren't this long, so what do you do? So might have had whipped right into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap here. Granted we had one here. I felt like we were hitting this one. Here's this 5-1 it kept coming back into. It starts hitting it this many times. I just feel like it's too much and it's got to go through it eventually. Does it always? No, but probably a 15-minute bullish. Yeah, it's holding this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Sol's 15-minute bullish fair value gap's past 2.272, but coming back into this overall range. But those are all the things I was looking at on that play. Just those bearish divergences on the 5 or 15. Believe we were getting overbought too on the 15 on Bitcoin. Yeah, right here. So you're overbought, might come back down, right? Then pop back up to this previous day high. But you're going to get a lot of volatility in the morning. So you can get these fake outs. You might be thinking, short back here because the bearish divergences. It'll do something like this to you, come way past your 0.17 level, wick through, right? Grab liquidity up there and then do exactly what you wanted it to do. So I see that all the time during New York's open. fake outs to the bottom or to the top, whichever way you're going. So yeah, be prepared for those candlestick movements. All right, guys, so let's recap this here. So as you see, right, I see this all the time in the morning. So it's going to come up, and I'll show you an example of this morning too, since this was a little bit back in the past from a recorded session. But you'll see here on this live trade, what do we have? We have this range. It came up, swept this liquidity, right? All we needed then was to take a quick short here. I mean, this is just, I mean, really quick, right? And this is plenty of a move. You can drag your fib and go here to here, right? There's your 1.618 level if you were entering there. I believe I entered somewhere back here. I might have took this short. That was a quick pullback short. Kind of range for a while even before we got this big pump up. We got this big old turn downward back to the bottom of this range. And then what do you see again? What do you see again? You're going to see this all the time in the morning. We have a double bottom now. So just grabbing liquidity. And what do we get? A nice big pump up. We probably, did we get a 5-minute bullish divergence there even? Let's see. So this is our quick short, right? Hitting that 2 level, nice profit. You know, we're scalping here, so we're looking to get in and out. We're looking to make these quick moves here. No bullish divergence, but we did hit this 5-minute bearish divergence. That's why we got that pullback. Even, let me go quickly to this morning on Bitcoin. So exit out of this replay. But just to show you liquidity some more, Bitcoin, right? Same thing. Look at this. Same thing. Liquidity. Okay. All the time in the morning. Bitcoin actually reached all the way to, I'm surprised it didn't stop here to be honest, but it actually reached towards this very top, which was close to our previous day high, which is this white line here. And look at this huge tank. This would have been a sweet short trade as well for Solana and Bitcoin, right? Drawing your fib again. This is just on Bitcoin, for example, since it's there. But, you know, way past the 2.272 level, that's plenty of profit. Is it always going to go that far down? Not always, but, you know, sometimes it does. But these are all double tops, double bottoms, all day long, okay? Look, saw the same thing kind of last night, right? Look at this. Resistance at previous day low. We swept liquidity here, had a nice little double bottom, liquidity sweep down here. We probably had a 5-minute bullish divergence and just kind of took off running, okay? So you're going to get these double bottoms, double tops all day long. Please look for them. That's where liquidity is sitting. That's where a lot of liquidity sweeps are going to happen, especially if you see some like crazy wicks like this. Here's a wick, right? Here's a wick. Those are some nice wicks to play with to get those trend reversals, which is exactly what I'm looking for with the fair value gaps. But that's just a quick little synopsis of this live trading session. I do have another video coming out going over a really simple strategy to shoot for you guys on Saturday. Other than that, hope you have a great day. And don't forget to hop in the Discord down below. I live trade perpetual futures pretty much morning and night. Like I said, if I have family things going on, if I need a break, I will do that. But I'm pretty much in there morning and night for you guys to join on the link below. Talk to you soon.